I used to think punching power came from having huge arms. Seriously, I spent hours in the gym doing curls and bench presses, trying to build arms that looked like cannons. But when I'd hit the bag, my punches felt weak, disconnected, like I was just shoving it. I was so frustrated watching other people generate this effortless, snappy power while I was just throwing arm punches that had zero impact. I felt like I was missing some big secret. Then I stumbled onto something that changed everything, a concept that pro fighters and powerlifters have known for decades. Devastating knockout power doesn't come from your arms, it comes from the ground. Once I learned the 3 specific movements I'm about to show you, my power didn't just get a little better, it absolutely exploded. So if you've been struggling with weak punches and you feel like all your hard work isn't translating into real-world power, stick around. I'm going to show you how to rewire your body and unlock a level of power you didn't know you had. The core concept, the big lie. The biggest lie in combat sports is that you need massive arms to punch hard. I mean, it makes sense, right? Your arm is what hits the target, so a bigger arm should mean a bigger punch. But that's totally wrong. In reality, your arms are just the last little link in a powerful chain. The pros know that the vast majority of punching power is generated by your legs and your trunk, not your arms. Think of it like cracking a whip. The power doesn't start at the tip, it starts in the handle. All that energy travels down the whip, accelerating like crazy until the tip breaks the sound barrier. Your body works the exact same way. It's called the kinetic chain. Bone-shattering power starts when you push off the ground with your feet. That force shoots up through your legs, gets amplified by the explosive rotation of your hips and core, transfers through your torso, and only then, at the very last second, is it delivered through your arm and into your fist. Your legs are the engine, your core is the transmission, and your arm is just delivering the payload. If you only train your arms, you're putting a lawnmower engine in a Ferrari and wondering why it's so slow. To unlock your real power, you have to train your entire body to work as one single explosive unit. These 3 exercises are designed to do exactly that. We're going to build your explosive leg drive, supercharge your rotational force, and then fuse it all together. Exercise number 1, the plyometric push-up. All right, first up is an exercise you can do absolutely anywhere, and it's one of the best for developing explosive upper body power, the plyometric push-up. Now, I know what you're thinking. A push-up? Didn't you just say power doesn't come from the arms? You're right, I did. But remember, the arms are the final link in the chain. Their job is to deliver all that force your body just generated as fast as humanly possible. Regular push-ups build strength, but plyometric or explosive push-ups build power. Power is just strength applied at speed. This move trains the explosive snap you need for a devastating punch. Here's how you do it. Get into a standard push-up position, hands a bit wider than your shoulders, body in a straight line. Squeeze your core and your glutes, no saggy hips. Lower your chest toward the floor like a normal push-up. But here's the fun part. Instead of just pushing back up, you are going to explode upwards with so much force that your hands leave the ground. The goal is maximum violence on the way up. For a split second, you're flying. Land softly by bending your elbows, absorb the impact, and go right into the next rep. A classic mistake is letting your elbows flare out to the sides like a chicken. That's a great way to wreck your shoulders. Keep your elbows tucked in at about a 45-degree angle. Another mistake is just not being explosive enough. The goal isn't a polite little hop. It's to launch yourself off the floor. If this is too tough, no sweat. Start on your knees. The movement is the same. Lower down, then explode up. As you get stronger, you can move to your toes. Want to make it even harder? Add a clap in midair. That forces you to get even more hang time. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Remember, this is about power, not an endurance test. Every single rep should be max effort. Rest for a solid minute between sets to make sure you're fully recovered. Exercise number 2, rotational medicine ball throws. Okay, we've started building that explosive snap. Now it's time to fire up the real engine of your power, your core and your hips. Welcome to our second exercise, the rotational medicine ball throw. This is without a doubt one of the best drills for teaching your body how to create rotational power. It almost perfectly copies the sequence of a monster cross or hook, training you to transfer force from your back foot through your rotating hips and out through your arms. Plus, you get to throw something at a wall, which is always a bonus. The best part is you can accelerate all the way through the movement, which is key for building velocity. You'll need a sturdy wall and a medicine ball. Find a ball that feels challenging, but light enough that you can absolutely launch it. If you can't move it with blinding speed, it's too heavy. Stand sideways a few feet from the wall in an athletic stance. If the wall is on your left, hold the ball at your right hip. Now, listen up. The movement starts from the ground. Pivot on your back foot, think squash a bug, and rotate your hips and torso toward the wall as hard and fast as you can possibly can. As your hips fire, that energy shoots up your core, and you use that momentum to sling the ball into the wall with everything you have. Your arms are just guiding it. The power is coming from that violent hip turn. The biggest mistake I see is people turning this into an arm throw. They just stand there and lob it, completely forgetting their hips exist. To fix this, literally think about squashing a bug with your back foot. That pivot is everything. Catch the ball on the rebound, absorb the force, and immediately coil back to the start to load up for the next one. Every throw should be a single explosive effort. Imagine you're throwing a knockout punch every time. Do 3 sets of 5 to 8 powerful throws on each side. Again, quality over quantity. Each rep needs to be 100% effort. This will build a rock-solid connection between your lower and upper body. Exercise number 3, the landmine press. We've built explosive pushing power, we've drilled rotational core power, now it's time to put it all together. Our final exercise is the landmine press. This movement is incredible because it ties the entire kinetic chain together from your foot to your fist in a pattern that's almost identical to a straight punch. It forces you to drive from the ground, channel that force through your hips, and deliver it up through your arm. The beauty here is that you have to use your whole body. If you try to just press it with your arm, you'll barely be able to move it. You have to start with your legs and hips. The most common error is forgetting to rotate. People stand still and just do a weird shoulder press that totally defeats the purpose. You must pivot that back foot and turn your hip. Another mistake is letting the bar control you on the way down. Lower it with control, then immediately explode into the next rep. Focus on explosive speed on the way up. Do 3 to 4 sets of 5 to 6 reps on each arm. The weight should be challenging but light enough that you can move it fast. The landmine press is the final piece of the puzzle, ingraining the feeling of a fully connected, powerful punch. So there you have it. 3 exercises that will fundamentally change how you generate power. We have the plyometric push-up to build that final explosive snap. We have the rotational medicine ball throw to forge a core that multiplies force. And we have the landmine press, the master exercise that ties the entire kinetic chain together, teaching your body to move as one seamless, powerful unit. Stop thinking of punching as an arm movement. Start thinking of it as a full-body explosion that begins at your feet. Real power isn't about muscle size. It's about efficiency. It's about channeling energy through your body with perfect timing. Integrate these 3 exercises into your training. Focus on perfect, explosive form above all else. Do this and I promise you will unlock a level of punching power you never thought possible. Significant increases in force and velocity are achievable with consistent, explosive training. The feeling of landing a truly connected, powerful strike is something you will never forget. If you got value from this and you're ready to unlock your power, do me a solid and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more no-nonsense guides. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these exercises you're most excited to try first. Now get out there and train smart. I'll see you in the next one.